Well, good morning and welcome to this week's edition of Coffee with a Coach. Last week I had a really interesting experience. I was going to go up to Stamford, Connecticut to teach a 3-day management workshop. The morning I was going to leave on the train, I got an email from the client and they said there's only going to be 4 people in the class. About 5 or 6 others had canceled. Now I was already a little leery of it because a group smaller than 10 is a little bit harder for me to deal with. As someone who loves being around people, an extrovert, small workshops are a real challenge. I would prefer like 1,000 people than just have a handful. But when I heard it was going to be just 4, I thought, oh man, this is going to be a long week. So anyway, I took the train up there, got to the hotel. Next morning, went to the training site, went in the room, and there was the table set up for 4 people. And I thought, man, this is going to be a long week. The nice thing was, though, once the participants got in there, there was a 4th one that came in. His name was Tony. Now, Tony looked and sounded a lot like that character from the 70s on TV's Telly Savalas. You know him as Kojak. If you don't know who I'm talking about, you're probably too young. He was a big star in the 60s and 70s in movies and TV. But this is who I kept thinking of. The guy was just enthusiastic. He was funny. He got everybody out of their shells. And before we knew it, that group of 4 actually seemed like a group of 10. And things went really, really well. Tony made all the difference in the world. You know, the key to Tony, I think, was his enthusiasm. We're talking about power and influence, particularly power. And power is getting what you need by going after it, and the things we need we're talking about for ourselves and for our team. If you do that with enthusiasm, people can't help but take you seriously. Enthusiasm shows that you believe in what it is you're after, and that makes a big difference. You think about a couple people that are no longer with us. I'm thinking Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter. The guy was just enthusiastic about what he was doing, and all of us tuned in. Billy Mays, the pitchman. Again, a guy who was enthusiastic about everything that he did. Some of what he sold was junk, but I bought it because it just looked like it was great, and I just wanted to be there. That's the power of enthusiasm. This morning I talked to a friend, her name is Yolanta, and her big thing is helping kids out of poverty in Haiti. And she's so excited and so enthusiastic about it that I was taken in by it. And so I'm working with her and she's getting some things together for that. But her enthusiasm is the key to all this. It truly is a power. What are you doing this week to grow that? What is it that you're really all about? What is it that you're trying to sell? What is it you're trying to push for? If you're not enthusiastic about it, folks, it's not going to happen. Last week really turned out well. We managed to get the 3-day workshop and crunch it into 2, and it was an awesome experience. Thanks, 90% of it, to the enthusiasm of Tony. So this week, think about again what it is that you want to do, who you want to do that for, and start generating some enthusiasm around it. It makes a huge difference, and it's truly a form of power. That's it for this week, folks. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week. Next week, we'll be talking about more power on Coffee with a Coach. Until next time.